At one point, your group trailed by 19 in that second quarter. What did they do to help flip the script and the rest of the way that helped turn this one around?
I think we stopped turning it over. We allowed the stops to have us get out and run to get some easy baskets. We trusted our defense. Again, we got the win. I think it was a gutsy, gritty win, but we have to be better in these moments. You got to do better than shooting 68% from the free throw line. Giving them 28 free throws and then 15 offensive rebounds. Like, we've got to be better in these moments. Again, a gutsy win, but we've got to do the things better in these moments.
Team kind of found its confidence and a little bit of its swagger in the second quarter. How kind of maybe refreshing was it to see them kind of find their way to that moment, especially after being down by so much?
Well, to Dan's point, that's what got us back in it. Was we sat down, got stops, got out and ran, and I think that was the biggest key. When you can trust your defense to allow you to get easy baskets, and that's what we're asking these guys to do, and that's what they did. They trusted the defense to bear down and get stops down, and when we needed them.
You moved Wendell back into the starting lineup tonight. He had, I think, 15 rebounds at the end, 9 points. But what can you say about his impact tonight?
I think he was incredible. I think his ability to sit down and guard multiple positions, sat down and guard Trey a couple times on the switches down the stretch. Again, it goes back to what he has done and what he means to this team. And I think he just continues to be selfless, to sacrifice for his guys and do whatever is necessary in whatever role he's asked. He does it to the best of his ability for this group.
Is that kind of what went into the decision to reinsert him back into the starting lineup, or what went into that choice?
Well, we talked about a little bit about it, getting our group back whole. And I think when we started the year, that was the starting lineup. And I think trying to find our way back into that moment, and then also trying to find some energy off the bench, coming with Goga coming and firing a little bit with defensive rebounds and playmaking. All those things are, you're trying to find different aspects of it. And so that's part of the decision. But again, he's going to do whatever's asked of him because he's a true professional and he's a guy that cares about this team.
Well, Anthony had 2 shots back-to-back that really helped give this Magic team a lead. Yeah. Paolo mentioned that he's a big-time player, but said some of those shots he looked and said, oh my goodness, and they went in. What impact did he make for this team late in the game?
He does exactly what we've needed him to do. He plays fearless basketball. Again, the guys are going to gravitate to Paolo and Franz, so we need guys to step up in those moments, and Cole is not afraid of those big moments. And some of those shots you're looking at like, oh wow, but that's what makes Cole Cole. He's fearless, he's not afraid to take that shot, and again, we need guys to continue to make plays when teams are loading up against these guys.
You mentioned the offensive gravity that both Paolo and Franz had. They had another big night against Atlanta. They did the same thing 10 nights ago, but what helped reverse the fortune to come out with a win, knowing that they still had their offensive performance, but got some help from the supporting cast?
Well, you just said it. I think getting the help from the supporting cast in these moments, and guys trusting them to make the right play. You got to give the coaches credit for making a lot of the adjustments from the last time we played them. There were some things that we were able to find and look at and exploit, down the stretch. And so I think these guys being able to trust their teammates the right way because of the gravity that they hold is going to be something we're going to have to continue to see, and guys are going to have to continue to work and trust each other like they have been.
You mentioned confidence again, and the gravity that Paolo creates when he has a quarter like he had in the second quarter when he scored 18, and he has a game like he has tonight where he's aggressive. How much does that radiate to everyone else, and how much does everyone kind of feed off that energy?
I mean, you could feel the energy there. I mean, when he makes shots and he's attacking the baskets, he's getting downhill, getting to the free throw line, you feel his energy, and the group feeds off of his energy. But that's the type of group this is. They feed off of each other's energy, and if one guy's going, they're going to respond to that, and that's what got that run going, because one, he was making shots, knocking down shots, getting to the free throw line, but we were getting stops and getting easy ones as well.
You guys play tomorrow night. How can a win like this help give you the momentum you need moving forward?
Well, I think, obviously the things we need to clean up we'll be able to look at, so our focus level should be up because we got a team coming in tomorrow that probably runs more than these guys, a team that crashes the glass more than these guys, so the things that we need to clean up tonight, we'll be able to transfer that over tomorrow night against Memphis.
We talked about Cole a little bit, but it looked like early in the game he had a moment where he had to kind of leave the game for a little bit. What happened there, and when he came back in the game as well, like how was he feeling? What was your confidence about that?
My confidence stays high in Cole just because of what I know, how he works, and I know how much he cares. I think that's just a thing. I think his stomach was bothering him for a little bit, had to go away, came back, and he was okay.
Cole, at one point you guys trailed by 19 in the second quarter. What flipped, what changed to help you guys turn this one around tonight and come away with the W?
Yeah, that was so long ago. I didn't even remember that we was down 20. But we turned the defense up. That was the main thing. We got some timely stops. Second group, got a little momentum for us, and then into that second quarter, like the last 5-6 minutes, we were able to get some good possessions. We found something we liked, and we just kept working out of that.
Kind of looking at this game, how much of a confidence boost can playing that way, kind of getting back to letting the defense lead and feed the offense? How much confidence did that bring to the rest of the game? How much momentum can that build?
Yeah, that's a big thing I think for us. I think that we get a lot of confidence in our offense from our defense. So I think the more we can turn it up on the defensive end, the more it will help our offense out.
You had those two back-to-back shots that gave you guys the lead. I asked Paolo about it, and he said, when you make those shots, sometimes he's like, oh my goodness. But to have an impact like that and they trust you like that, what does that mean?
Those are my dogs, man. And, it'd be the same thing because I think I hit that three, and then I seen Paolo hit the three, and I was like, that's tough. That's tough. But, just all credit to the team, man. It was a really good game that we played. Everyone contributed, and so that's a great team win.
When Wendell returned to the starting lineup tonight, what did he provide you guys, and having him back in that lineup, what does that do for you?
Yeah, Dell, he's the enforcer. When he gets out there, when Dell gets after it like he does on a night like this, man, he's a beast, and he changes our team. So, big shout out to Dell.
Kind of building on that, when Paolo has 18 points in a quarter like he did tonight, and kind of
which quarter? Third quarter?
In the second quarter.
Second quarter?
18, yeah.
That's very tough.
Yeah,
Wow.
when he kind of is talking a little bit, is starting to kind of feel himself like that. How much does the confidence from that radiate to the rest of the team and give you guys kind of your swagger back?
I mean, him and Franz is the leaders of this team. So when they get going, especially when not especially, but when either of them get going, and they start. I kind of can tell, Franz gonna start talking to the other team. He gonna start popping his mess, and then with P, he's just gonna get that look on his face. He gonna scream a little bit, but he gonna get that look on his face, and you know what time it is. But that 18 points in the quarter, I think there's more points than I had all game. So that's more points than most of us had this game. So that's impressive. Big shout out to P.
How's your stomach?
Oh, I'm good now. Sometimes you gotta get something out in order to unlock a new level. And I felt like that's what I did.
Your group trailed by 19 at one point in the second quarter. What flipped? What helped change the script for you guys to gain the lead and come out with a win tonight?
I would really say we wasn't getting stops started the game, and so it was causing our offense to be really slow because we're grabbing it out the net every time, and we wasn't getting in our stuff quick. So just came to the bench, said we got to start getting stops, getting out running, put some pressure on them, and then get to the next action after.
Obviously, playing on back-to-back is going to be tough, but how do you replicate this? Here's one consecutive game since before Christmas.
Yeah, I think just seeing what we did tonight, honestly, I don't think tonight was our best game. I think we just played hard and had great energy and were able to make enough plays to get the win. But there's a lot of stuff we can improve on. Memphis is a really good team, so know that they're going to come in ready to play, and they're going to present a pretty good challenge.
Once you got the defense kind of going, how much confidence did that give you guys as a group to kind of keep that momentum moving forward to get back in the game?
Yeah, I think you get stops, you start seeing the ball go through the hoop, ball starts popping. You're making it tough on the opponent to score, and that just feeds into our confidence, our energy, and leads to better offense.
How did it feed into your confidence? You had, I think, 18 in the second quarter. You kind of feed. Cole kind of said you kind of had that look in your eye. We could kind of even see it from where we were sitting that you had a lot of confidence and we're kind of like being aggressive. How much does that kind of radiate to everyone else, and how much did getting the stops kind of help you find your rhythm?
Yeah, that's just my teammates telling me to be aggressive. I think when I checked in, we were down double digits, and I think my mentality was just do whatever I got to do to cut into this lead and give us some more room in the halftime. So that was just the mentality in that second quarter. We were able to get the lead going into halftime, and then I think the second half we just did a great job of managing the game.
When Dell rejoined you guys in the starting lineup, what did you see from his performance that helped you guys tonight?
He was great. Just being a force down there, finishing around the rim, rebounding, contesting shots at the rim. He changed a lot of shots down there. He was huge, played tough. Obviously, he's back home. And, I think it's just a boost of energy for us, having him back in the starting lineup. Stuff feels like it fits. So I'm just happy about that.
We've talked about free throws in the past. How do you guys overcome that, I guess? You guys missed 12 tonight, I think.
Yeah, that's an issue we've been dealing with all year, issue I've been dealing with. Something we just got to stay locked in on, keep taking our time at the line. We made enough to win the game where we went 1 for 2 kind of on our trips. But, against maybe a better team, you can't get away with that. So that's something that we got to definitely work on.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.